Yes, we're back for another vlog here at the showground, and we have come here today to Funderworld. Look at this, we've got the Sky Swing here. Very exciting. Look at all the cool stuff we've got here on Funderworld here at the Norfolk Showground. Now, in case you're wondering whereabouts on the Norfolk Showground is, the roundabout for the A47 is just there. Premier Inn is just behind the Thriller, and you just come in off this roundabout in that gate just there, so it's really easy to get into. So yeah, this is the Funderworld. Very exciting. Now this fair, it's a bit different to the Winter Wonderland one. Instead of tokens, you get wristbands. So it's really loud music. I'll come over here. You get wristbands rather than tokens, which is much better value for money because it's unlimited riding. It says unlimited, but there is a time limit on it. I think you get about 3 hours, so that's a really good thing. And you can tell, obviously, if I just show you this, it is run by the same people who did Winter Wonderland, because it says so on the bins. As you can see, it is the same people that run the two events. So this is Darren Matthews, I think, who's running this event, exactly the same as Winter Wonderland. Now there are some rides here that were not at Winter Wonderland. There were some rides at Winter Wonderland that aren't here, so it is a slightly different lineup, but the majority is the same. So without further ado, let's have a look on the ground and see what's around. So let's start over here. We've got the Sky Swing. This is a KMG high swing, is it called? KMG high swing, high chair, something like that. It's not actually running at the moment. The music's on, the lights are on, but it's not actually taking customers at the moment. I don't know why. Perhaps it needs additional testing. I'm sure it'll be running if you guys come down. We've also got the Dodgems, my favourite ride. Yay. Let's just come over here so we don't film these people. We've got, of course, Darren Matthews Dodgems. We went on these at Winter Wonderland. You will be doing on them again. The Bertha's on New Yorks. And nice Dodgems. Let's just move on. We've got fun and games. We've got food here. We'll look at the food in a minute. Fun and games. You've got some cans and stuff to win. You've got a penalty shootout. So PT Vlogs, if you're watching, I'm sure Theo would love to go on that. Basketball, win an octopus or a squid. We've got pandas, turtles, tigers, huskies to win on the archery game. We've got Miami, which is a Harry Steer Miami, which is also here during the Winter Wonderland. We've got Bungees. No fair's complete without Bungees. So it's playing the Star Wars thing. I'm probably going to get copyrighted for that. Always do. I wish I could go on that so badly. Heroes and villains. Now this was at Great Yarmouth, and it was also at the Norwich Easter Fun Fair, this fun house. And it's under 12s only, so it doesn't look like adults can go on that one. We've got a Hook of the Duck. Various prizes to be won on that. And look at this beast. There are only 3 of these in the UK. I think I've mentioned this before when we saw this at Winter Wonderland. A technical park loop fighter, one of the many, shall we say, rather popular pendulum rides that you see at fairs now. I would just say the booth is closed, but the ride seems to be operating, which is quite honest, unless they're testing it and these are just family members or something. I don't think they are. But yeah, technical park loop fighter. And of course, Darren Matthews' Crazy Mouse, the Refreshments spinning mouse coaster. This is, if you've never seen one of these before, if you cross a roller coaster with a Waltzer, this is what you get. So the cars go along halfway around the track. Once they get to this section here, there's a lock onto the car that keeps the car still. Once it gets to this section, the lock unlocks the car, and the car actually spins round for the remainder of the track all the way along here till it gets back to the station here. So yeah, we'll get some footage of that if we can. I didn't get very good footage of it last time because it was kind of tucked away And it was in the it was just kind of slightly further over there when we had Winter Wonderland. We've got a Caterpillar coaster over there as well. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Do you know, I might go on that. They are quite cute, those little things. And we've got, look at this. So if you want to do something that isn't ride related, you can go on this crazy golf course, which is really, really cool. It does actually say crazy golf, so all the little I don't know what you call these, the golfing things, actually are letters that spell the words crazy golf. So that's pretty cool. There's a little bit of theming on it as well, sort of plants and stuff. That looks quite nice. As I say, it's all included in your wristband. I imagine mine probably covers that, but I've got anyone to play with, so I won't go on that. And we've got a Waltzer, a fair trade Waltzer. Now this was called the Snow Dome when we came here at Winter Wonderland. It's got its original name back, which is the ultimate #1 Waltzer. Again, this belongs to Darren Matthews. I'm just waiting for some more punters on it at the moment. So yeah. Oh look, the Air Max. This is probably the most extreme ride here, I would say. This is a Juvenile Capriolo 8. These are absolutely scary as anything. I would imagine no way, even without all my brakes and broken bones and broken backs, I would still not go on that. No way. We'll get some off-ride of that later. It's a gorgeous day, so it was great to do some off-ride footage today. So yeah, Air Max. Darren Matthews also owns this ride on my card. Now what have we got here? This is the third fair we've seen this at. It is of course Sheridan Wesley's King Loops. This is the only shake ride in the UK left. Come on down, come on it. If you're an adrenaline junkie, you will love this, and you will love this, and you will love all the stuff here. This is for adrenaline junkies, but there is family rides here as well, of course. The only Fabry King Loop shake left in the UK. I think there were like 2 or 3 of these around about 30 years ago, but this is the last one. And you've got Richard Hart's Thriller Matterhorn, so Beamer machine, looking lovely there. I know it says Anderton and Roland on it, but I think they sold it a while ago. So we've also got some slides, big inflatable slides for the kiddies, lots for the kids to do here as well. We've got some juveniles, so we've got this little wave swinger here as well. I'm a bit too big for that, so I won't go on that. I'd go on a full-size one, but my butt is too big to get in those seats, and I just break them, so I won't. Oh, look at this. This is a classic, this thing. This is a Ventura simulator. There used to be quite a few of these about back in the 80s and 90s, and they used to be painted white with some blue and red stripes on the side with the little black window. They're not for people who suffer with motion sickness, let's just put it that way. Now this one's showing Alton Towers Corkscrew and the Runaway Train and the Beast, which I don't know what they are because I've never been to Alton Towers, but there we go. So yeah, Ventura Simulator, quite a retro ride. And we've got Crazy Frog. This is a Safeco Jump and Smile, Safeco, Safeco, I'm not quite sure how the right pronunciation is. Pretty much identical to the one that Theodore Wyatt has. It is a Safeco. Juveniles, Jets, and the little kiddie coaster there. There's another kiddies roundabout there. As I say, Crazy Frog. I'm not sure how old that one is. Probably about 20 years old. And look at this, we've got a classic 80s PWS Sizzler Mark II. I have been on this machine, it's very nice. And we will be going on that later. I think we'll go on that last and save myself for that one. I absolutely love the PWS ones. They have to be the most insane Sizzlers of all. We've got our Cars Race-O-Rama. Like I said, no fair's complete with that one. Kiddies will love that. We've got another little coaster here. This is for really little kids, this one. So if your kiddie wants to get into roller coasters, this is ideal, as I say. And we've got, it's called Gator. Now the local press actually said there were 3 roller coasters here. Well, actually 2 of them are juvenile coasters and one of them is a full size, which is the Crazy Mouse. So Yes, there are 3 roller coasters here, but one of them is very small, as you can see. So yeah, and we've got another stall here, which is Carnival Games. So let's just go into the middle and just film what's in the middle here. We've got some food stalls here, as you can see. This is a sort of Tudor house thing. I'm not sure what that sells. We'll have a look in a minute. I will just warn you, food at the fair often tends to be a little bit pricey. So if you want to bring a picnic, there's nothing to say you can't. So if you want to save a bit of cash and bring your own drinks and food, you can do. If you want to support the showmen fully, please buy their food. But yes, we've got an Nutella. We've got a slushy store, which is what that is. Hot food and coffees and things. So donuts, that sort of thing. So yeah. And Truly Scrumptious, which sells sweet treats and that sort of thing, sugary snacks. And we've also got over here, so we were just going in the middle here, we sort of missed this bit. We've also got over here a little train for children. We've seen the Bungees. We've got a grabber cranes there and teacups. That's what we've got here. I thought there might be some samba balloons here, but there isn't. So this is what's here. I don't know if this is the same lineup they had in Bristol. If it is or it isn't, please say in the comments if you went to that one. It'd be interesting to know. As I say, I don't know who makes this. It's either a Luna... What do we call it? It could be Luna Park. It could be Preston and Barberry. It could be another brand that I've forgotten the name of. I'm not sure. But it's a little caterpillar coaster. Adults and children can go on this one, but the Go Gator is either for very small adults or purely just for kids. And I say this is sort of the only full-size adult one here. So just so you know, the press weren't lying, but 2 of these are actually juvenile coasters. So just in case you're wondering. So that's pretty much what's here. We've got the wave swinger there. We're sort of back there again. So yeah, guys, there's a lot here. Wristband prices. If you're like me and you come here during the day, just pay. You can pay on the gate. As I say, the gate's just there. It's exactly the same entrance they had at Wonderland, but with Funderworld written on it instead. If you want to buy wristbands online, before you can pre-book, they are £2 cheaper if you buy them online. If you buy them on the gate, they're just £2 more money. So as I say, I got the Adventurer one, which does not include all the high adrenaline stuff, but I can't go in it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, so like I said, there's a lot of good stuff here. As I say, I can't go on this anyway, but you know, if you're like me and you're you can only go on the tame stuff, the Adventurer one is ideal. There is a list on their website telling you which wristband allows you to access what rides, so you know which ones you can go on, which ones you can't. As I say, I can't go on a lot of the, you know, the adrenaline junkie stuff anyway, so there's no point in buying the full one. But nevertheless, you know, it does list what you can go on. And with my video, you can see what's here. And don't forget to like and subscribe as well for updates. There will be more videos in the playlist with this one of all the off-ride and some on-ride stuff. So definitely check it out. And you can see what's here as well if you're planning to come down. You can see what's here, you can see what's on, and there's a lot of good stuff here. I would definitely say, yeah, definitely come down. I know it's a little bit out of the city, but there is parking here. It's parking just right near the entrance, so there's plenty of parking if you're coming by car. There is a bus stop near Sainsbury's over the road if you want to come on the bus taxi. There is a ways and means of getting here, so yeah, it's a good place to visit. As I say, check the prices online as well, but they do charge you £2 more if you come on the gate, so that's one thing to be aware of. I've just found this. A very, very retro Zamperla mega box. I love these. Look how old school this is. This is one of these, if you punch it really hard, it's got the sort of horns on that sort of goes da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da like that, so it's like one of those really old ones. It's a job to find these days. They've mostly been replaced by sort of modern ones, but it's nice to see an old school one here, I must admit. I know Stocks have got an old one, but I don't think it's as old as this. This has got to be, what, 80s? Probably one of the oldest attractions here. But yeah, along with the simulator, probably the Matterhorn as well, that's probably getting on a bit. Maybe the King Loops, that's got to be, what, 25 years old? Everything else is pretty new, so don't worry about the age of the rides. As I say, often the older ones, I mean the Sizzler's old as well, that's got to be what, early 90s, late 80s. So yeah. Right, what we're going to do now is we're now going to head straight for the rides. So we are going to go and check them out, and we'll give you some on-ride and off-ride footage. So we'll see you in some more videos.